Well, hello everybody. I'll let a minute to give everybody a chance to log on. We're going to have a talk. I've got my American Powers back for Facebook. I doubt very much it's going to last, everybody. I'm allowed to tag individuals. Again, it's been more than 5 months that I was unable to tag any officials, any government, none whatsoever. That was done by Facebook Canada, and if everybody knows me, I've had some pretty monumental videos over the years. In fact, I've had a lot of hate, which brings me to the point when I begin tagging people again. I draw, when all of you, my loyal followers, share, I draw upon the more shares, the more viewers of said tagged people, which means look at who I've tagged. All Pierre Poilievre's followers. We got Aaron O'Toole, Jagmeet Singh, and Justin Trudeau. So followers, get ready to experience a lot of abuse, a lot of negativity as my videos escalate. I know how the platform works. And again, everybody, right now, I'm on Facebook, United States of America. It won't last. I was very fortunate that I do have some pretty powerful friends on here, and one world leader liked and commented on one of my posts just 2 days ago, everybody. Powerful individual. It gives me a lot of credibility. Facebook algorithm recognizes that as I must be American, because why on earth would somebody like that be interacting with me publicly on Facebook? But that's what's happened the following day within the 24-hour period. Boom! I'm alive. I'm strong again. Just as strong as I was during the Donald Trump administration. And again, Canadians, it will not last. Friends and followers, I doubt it will last. As long as that lasts, great. You'll see I will tag different individuals from different friend groups, and it's gonna get it's gonna bring a big influx of people. So, you know, all that anti-vax was just a lot of my following, but now we're gonna get all the liberals, conservatives, NDP. You're gonna see Americans at points from Republicans and Democrats. It's awesome, but get ready for times when you think the volume of hate I've seen, you haven't seen nothing yet. Just look at some of my Donald Trump and Joe Biden stuff, gone up in the thousands of we hate your guts. So just be prepared for it. Friends, followers, don't quit or get discouraged. You've seen nothing yet, and I promise you I can draw some pretty radical viewership, and it will happen. But we're going to get into this video. I just want to make a announcement here, everybody, with what's in the news and what I'm going to release tomorrow, what's happening to me and thousands, tens of thousands of others in the vaccinated crowd, and what the government's proposing to do. I have a monumental video tomorrow at 4 p.m. on an absolute interview with Ontario Health Services. I recorded it in its entirety, even at the end when I get hung up on. Then I'm going to have in the same link the Pfizer interview with the United States of America. It's long, it's 18 minutes, but it's important. Whether you're vaccinated, anti-vaccinated, Canadians, you've got to see this. You've got to hear it from the American manufacturer, Pfizer, in their entirety. You all know me, the friends and followers. You know it's me on the line, and it is American Pfizer. I can back that up. I can show you the call logs. Who could make this up? You'll hear the expert answers, the manufacturer's answers to everything, as well as the shock, everybody, that Canada's forcing those over the age of 30 to be removed from Pfizer and go with whatever vaccine manufacturer they decide. That is a shocker for the manufacturer, Pfizer. You're going to hear that. They're getting back to me. I'm going to hear from Pfizer. They're going to phone me back, and I will be recording that conversation too. Pfizer's no dummy. They've been dealing with this, but they are shocked at what I've relayed to them from the country of Canada. I'm not shocked. I know dirty Justin Trudeau, dirty Aaron O'Toole, and Jagmeet Singh are corrupt, as well as all provincial governments. The Crown is garbage, which gets me into what I have to tell you all now. So before I get into the video, it's coming, and it's just incredible what our government tries to lie to the Canadian people, what they get away with. Americans just get shocked. American leaders get shocked. But I want to let everybody know I've already started the process of becoming an American citizen. I'm cashing my chips in here in Canada. I'm moving on to the USA because every two steps I take forward, every step I take forward, the government of Canada and provincial governments knock me back 2 steps every time. They limit me, they remove my platforms autocratically. I mean, you all know that anyway. But it's when you tell the truth, when you stick to the truth and you don't lie, what is the reason for removing me or isolating me? It's just pure autocracy. If I myth bust you, how is it you're able to restrict me? Well, it's done autocratically. And listen, everybody, I'm not going to be force vaccinated with boosters from non-manufacturers that I feel comfortable with using. I agreed to the Pfizer protocol, which you will hear in the interview and the shock of Pfizer tomorrow. And you all know my voice. You all know that's me. And it's real. That's a real interview you're going to hear tomorrow. So I'm cashing my chips in. Me and Tina are out of here. It's a 6-month process, but I'm going to be gone. I don't want to waste my life force in Canada, which means I'm putting the party on hold. And I'm sorry, everybody, but I wouldn't be doing any service to you. And the reality is, as you've seen my video yesterday, I'm at the point, literally, and I don't hold punches back. I'm ready to start beating the shit publicly out of politicians. I mean in the physical first person. And you know what do you do when you get ministers announcing forced vaccines when I followed all health protocols, all manufacturers' protocols, and the government turns around and tells me, we don't care that Pfizer's been a great success for you, Dave Bjorkman. You will no longer do Pfizer shots. We don't care what the manufacturer says. Fuck the manufacturer. My name is Justin Trudeau. My name's Aaron O'Toole. My name's Jagmeet Singh. My name's Doug Ford. My name's Jason Kenney. My name's John Horgan. And the list goes on and on and on. And these filthy autocrats think they're going to force stick me with whatever they decide. Now hear me out, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to publish to you all my health results, all my testing. And I'm just saying this. It doesn't matter if you're vaccinated or unvaccinated. I have the heart of a horse. I'm strong. I'm 43. I'm very strong. My health is very strong. Thank God. I don't know genetics, some of that. Maybe it's the way I grew up in rural Alberta and my mama and the food they grew and the natural eating. Maybe that has something to do with it. I've passed every test, all 17 of them. All the results of Pfizer, everything they've isolated. I have none of the issues. I've had nothing. You will hear my lot number. I publish it all for you live from Pfizer. I'm registered there. I'm in the protocol because, yes, I wish to go to Russia. I wish to go into that experiment for the institution of Russia and for the American institution. That's what I want to do. The Canadian government wishes to put a halt to that. They wish to make me go past my 6-month period, which is not recommended by Pfizer. It never was. You will find out that I was all along with Donald Trump, Operation Warp Speed. I was one of his longest followers. Yes, Donald Trump breached the Constitution of the United States, and I'm no longer with him for that reason. But I have many of his highest staff are still close friends with me. I'm probably, one of those Canadians that's still with the Republican administration of that presidency at their highest levels, you'll find on my friends list, they're there, they comment, they like on my stuff. A lot of you don't really notice it, but they're there and they care about me. I have some pretty powerful friends for just being an average everyday Joe, and that's the truth. I never lied about that. I went out to the world, I do things, I do mighty research, and I stick to my guns and I tell everybody the truth. I am what I say I am, which is just an average third-class citizen, but I got some pretty rich and powerful friends, I guess, that like me and like that, and they like the work I do. I have a strong voice in the academic community. That's worked out. So now, with all that being said and what you're going to get tomorrow, here is for you, you lying sack of shit, Pierre Poilievre, and for you, Pierre Poilievre, and for you all from the Liberal, Conservatives, NDP, specifically the lying, fraudulent Justin Trudeau, Aaron O'Toole, and Jagmeet Singh, and all of your party loyal members, your elected party personnel, all your appointments, all your filthy, corrupt ministries. You assholes, and this is specifically for the Conservatives. Yes, Liberals adopted it, and here's for the liar, Pierre Poilievre, who wishes to rape, plunder, and pillage the taxpayers. Many years ago under Harper, you passed an immigration and refugee bill, Pierre Poilievre, and in that, as Privy Council, you lying, degenerate piece of shit, you voted and passed, and I have it in its entirety. I can read beyond anybody in your damn party. I've proved that on the world stage, and I keep it all. I save it all, because you never know when people try to erase stuff. Just like you in February 21st of 2020, you released your financial report, you signed off, where you talk about housing and how you're going to make taxpayers build 1 million houses. 1 million houses, okay? These are not houses, ladies and gentlemen. This is in the densest regions of Montreal and Toronto, to put all of you in sky rises like Chernobyl at a cost of $500,000 to $600,000 a pop for a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom for a family. Does that sound like a cheap solution? It's not, Canadians. They're removing all your freedoms, the life you've been used to. Why? Because they can't settle the Crown lands, because the governments, federally and provincially, own them all, and they need to destroy, murder, kill all treaty and unceded Indians for that land. They need to erase them. That's the truth. Liberals, Conservatives have been trying to do this for many, many decades. Now, that immigration and refugee bill passed during Harper, and I will publish that for all of you, that Pierre Poilievre signed many years ago, almost 9 years ago now, Pierre Poilievre, and I got your signature and your written report, you asshole liar. And in that report, you called to bring immigration to record levels. Immigration to record levels not seen anywhere else in the world. And in that plan deal, you promise record loans insured by taxpayers for $1.5 million for businesses and residential housing mortgages, promised by the Bank of Canada, supported by the 5 charter banks, basically Canada's financial sector, insured by the third-class Canadian citizens. Do you understand that, Canadians? You don't get any of those loans. Where does the money come from? It comes from you, a promise of your work for all the years to come, should those loans not be paid back. And what that allows every immigrant family who comes to Canada to do is to buy up businesses. You're going to know this. Look at your 7-Eleven for Ontario, your B-Smart. Check it out. They're all owned by immigrant families, immigrated to Canada on loans of $1.5 million given to them, insured by the taxpayer, and you have 3 years before you have to pay them back. Now, if you can't pay them, don't worry. The taxpayer's on the hook for it. How do they buy these $1 million houses? Through those loans. That's where the money comes from. Again, insured by all the low-life, degenerate, third-class working Canadians. For all those of today and absolutely all the generations to come. You will work and you will suffer renting at obscene rates to pay those mortgages off from absolute new Canadian or permanent residents through the immigration refugee loan program promised to newcomers. Signed by Pierre, Poilievre, transformed by Justin Trudeau, upping it from 250 to 300,000, from 300,000 to 350,000, to now today 430,000. Now, if you think that the provincial governments haven't been all through this as well too, Quebec has their own deal through British Columbia, their own immigration program, sponsored by both former Harper Prime Minister. I've got those bills too, and I've got Justin Trudeau as well too. There is no such thing as an honest government, whether it was signed off by Pierre Poilievre, who seemingly can't remember, or chooses to lie to all Canadians about the bill that he helped craft as Privy Council member under Harper, that is exploited by the Liberal government of today. This has been going on for more than 9 years, started by Stephen Harper's Conservatives, expanded by Justin Trudeau's Liberals to what it is today. The money will keep flowing as long as they can murder Indigenous people, throw them off their land, and the government can exploit it for themselves, offering none to any Canadian, but absolutely using it for all their foreign interests. And if they can't generate revenue that way, as in the business goes tits up, you, the third-class Canadian citizen, will be forever indebted to all of it. It's in the hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars. To put it in perspective, Stephen Harper and now Justin Trudeau have borrowed more than 2 times all the prime ministers before them combined. Justin Trudeau doubled Stephen Harper, but Stephen Harper borrowed enough to add up every prime minister in all of Canada's history combined. Stephen Harper did that. That's the immigration program the bills passed. All kinds of provinces, I can list, the worst being Quebec, second being Alberta, then Ontario, but because of Ontario's population, it's pretty huge nonetheless. The federal program is the most anywhere in Canada is in the province of Quebec. Canadians, the future is grim. I can't compete in Canada on Canadian platforms as a Canadian citizen. That's why I must go to the United States of America. I must pursue dual citizenship, and that's exactly what me and the love of my life, Tina Maravich, are going to do. It is my best chance forward. It's what I have to do to strengthen the institutions of the United States of America and Russia to fight back. I'm just not strong enough. I'm not going to be able to win in Canada. 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Again, I don't know how long this will last. And what I need from all of you is to share as much as you can. Who cares who hates me? It's about sharing. It's about getting it out there. I need your help. I'm not Jesus Christ. I'm not of God. I believe in the life of Jesus. But what he did in his lifetime, from 12 disciples turned into billions around the world, he changed the world for a better place. That example is what I try to do with my life. I am not God. I would never claim that. God doesn't speak with me. I just follow Jesus as close as I can. And that means I need strong followers, strong friends to share this message, share the video. I put it on my shoulders. I take the brunt of it, but I need all of you to share it. You want to change the world? Share now. Make Pierre Poilievre see it. Make the autocrat politicians see it. Let the trolls come. Let the abuse come, because I have a tremendous amount of the anti-vaxxer group and all the rest, but you're going to see the mainstream Canada start to show up if this gets shared out. You want to see what the average Canadian believes in? Already, I know many of you followers are already seeing the trolls. And they're not trolls, they're just what I call institutionalized Canadians. Darren Mater, you know what I'm talking about. This is the truth, this is the reality. And you'll see it, sometimes it goes, it can have hates of over 10,000 hates, comments, thousands of shares. I'm blowing Pierre Poilievre out of the water in some instances, especially when I go international. As long as I have this power, I will use it. But this is my video today, and this is where we're at. If I want to make the PCC, I'm going to have to get tough. I'm going to have to get mobile. And that means completing my work as an American and pursuing that over the next 6 months, which means putting the party on hold. Because I don't have the strength to fight the crown. I don't. Nobody does. And you will all see. Thanks, that's my video. Share, share, share. Do the right thing. You don't have to like me, support me, but let the message go out, because I promise you, all third class and first peoples, this must be shared. The truth must get out. South Africa fell because of this truth. Nazi Germany was the first to fall because of this truth. We need USA united. We need Democrats and Republicans. I can't unite them from out Canada. I've got to do it as an American. And Tina agrees. And I'll show you all. I'll show you all. Have faith in me and believe in me. I haven't abandoned anybody. But sometimes to fix what's wrong, you got to do it from the outside, not within. And within, I'm in a dangerous place now. I'm in a dangerous place. God bless all of you. Share, share, share. Get the truth of what's true out, so we can fix Canada. Because I need Russia and I need USA, and I can't do it within. Thank you. I need your help. Bye now.